Welcome to the desert and inside Chase Field in Phoenix. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Toronto Blue Jays and the Arizona Diamondbacks. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And getting the start for Arizona, Mike Soroka. How about a scouting report on him?
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
All right, just about ready for baseball. Davis Schneider digs in now.
Davis Schneider.
And with that, we're underway here in the desert. Strike two.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone. I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Swings and lines a base hit into left field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. Schneider gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Swing and a ground ball. Fair ball. Headed for the plate. The relay. The tag.
Right there.
A lot of real estate to cover on that play defensively. A long throw to the cutoff man, and then a lot of ground to make up as well on the relay. But an excellent job of execution and getting that out at the dish as he tried to make it home all the way from first base.
So now with one away and a man at second. And now the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Nope, that's a ball.
The 1-0. Liner snagged at first. Throw behind the runner. They've got him doubled off. And now Arizona gets its first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. We go to the bottom of the first. And the starter for Toronto, Eric Lauer. What do you have on him, Siggy?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Check swing on the first pitch. Appeal down to first. No swing. Gary Simmons with the call.
That's outside.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Fouled off down the right side. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Batting second, right fielder.
Now the Diamondbacks lineup as put together by Torey Lovello. And Chris, this group has been struggling to put up runs lately.
Well, they haven't been on base a ton, and even when they are, they haven't been hitting very well with runners on base. So they need a player or two to really step up, have some quality at bats, hit according to the situation, and sort of break out of this. I think if they do, the rest of this lineup will follow.
Corbin Carroll, batting with one down, takes a strike. Out to short, Jimenez. On the run, throw to first. Nicely done for the out.
Batting third, shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo.
2 down, bases empty. Now it's the shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. A switch hitter batting right. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
Ball one.
Now you see even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really as a way to beat the shift. The 1-1 is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Ball, that's in.
Up the middle. Fires to first on the run. Got him! A beautiful play to end the inning. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. Scoreless after one. Top of the second, and now for the Jays, Jesus Sanchez.
Jesus Sanchez.
Ball.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Ripped to first, caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
And here is Sosa to the plate. No score here in the second. Right through there for a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area. Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And it remains 2-2. Up the middle, Perdomo whips it to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
Shortstop, Andres Jimenez.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Andres Jimenez. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Here's 0-1. Fly ball down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
2 down, nobody on.
Ball 1.
Swing and a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Batting 7th, third baseman, Kazuma Okamoto.
And next for Toronto, Kazuma Okamoto.
That's a ball.
The 1-0.
Ball, that's just out.
Quick toss to first, and he's back in there.
That's ball 3.
In the dirt. And now a man into scoring position.
Heads up base running right there.
The Blue Jays with a chance to score first here at the top of the second. Fastball for a strike. Now he's challenging the called strike. And the strike call will stand. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. Man at second. And that one fouled off. Payoff pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Got him looking. That's the 3rd out. So 1 hit is all they get. Down to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Diamondbacks, number 11. In for a strike. 0-1.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Ball.
The 1-2. That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Third baseman.
So now it's Nolan Arenado. Fastball is outside.
Nope, outside.
Run around the move. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Ildemaro Vargas stands in now for the Diamondbacks. The 0-1. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Brings it in.
Batting 7. Catcher, James McCann.
2 aboard with 1 out. Now up next for Arizona, James McCann.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play. There, you can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and getting out of this little jam.
Two on, 1 out. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit. Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
1-2 now.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
The 1-2. The D-backs looking to strike first. Bottom half of inning number 2. That misses the zone, and the count is filled up.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
He fouls it off. We'll do it again. And a payoff pitch. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Out to short. Good feed. That's one. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away.
Well, they had the chance of turning 2 right there, but I don't think he got a good grip on the balls. He tried to transfer from glove to throwing hand. They say you can't assume a double play. I beg to differ at the big league level, but it's going to be ruled as a fielder's choice.
Tim Tawa, the next to hit. Hey. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third.
And at bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Makes The grab, and that'll end the inning. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here in the desert, and now for the Jays, Ernie Clement.
Ernie Clement.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. He's got it, and there's one down.
Batting ninth, catcher Tyler Heineman.
Tyler Heineman next up for the Blue Jays.
Outside, that's a ball.
And the 1-0.
Yeah.
Top of the third, no score.
Ball two.
The 2-1. That one in there across the letters. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Out towards right center field. Carroll on his way over. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's two down.
For the Blue Jays, right fielder David Schneider.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Davis Schneider getting ready to hit. He's 1 for 1, led off the game with a single.
Ball down.
Two down, nobody on. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike, and it's 1-2.
Ball.
He goes down looking. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Back here at Chase Field, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Jorge Barrosa stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1. Lifted in the air, right center field. Varsho on the move to the gap. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one down.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, designated hitter.
So back to the top of the Arizona lineup. Here's Ketel Marte. Struck out swinging, leading off the bottom of the first.
No, that's down.
That one almost got him. lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. That's out number 2.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Way back there, it's got a chance. And that one is off the wall. Round second, digging for third. He's not stopping. On his way home. Plays the plate, and he's out. He tried for the inside the Parker, and he couldn't make it. Nice save on the offline throw as he makes the tag inning over. New inning getting started, and now for the Jays, Dalton Varsho. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Movement in the bullpen, Kevin Ginkel. The hard-throwing righty is up and loosening. Thompson getting loose as well.
That's down.
Just missed.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. This one smoked on its way out of here. A massive home run. The Blue Jays on the board first. It's 1-0. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. He's 0 for 1.
Well, these Blue Jays doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today. Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Hit on the ground to short. Perdomo to first, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
So up next for Toronto, Jesus Sanchez. That pitch gets the inside corner. Strike 1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball. Excellent arm action on that 2-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
Comebacker to the mound. Fires to first in time.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
2 down, bases empty. Lenny Sosa next up for the Blue Jays. Grounded out his first time. Just missed. That one finds the zone, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. This homer cuts into Toronto's deficit. It's now 1-0. Back here in the desert, bottom of the 4th, Geraldo Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Joe Mantiply, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Nance, a right-hander, loosening up as well. The 1-0. This one in the air, center field. Varsho on the move, pulls it down, and he makes the catch.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, first baseman Jose Fernandez.
Now here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona. Hit by a pitch his first time up. In there at the knees. That's strike 1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, third baseman.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Here's Nolan Arenado. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Hey! 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. The 1-1. Hit on the ground to the right side. Clement gets it to first, and they get Arenado for the out. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Nothing doing for Arizona. They still trail 1-0.
Now pitching for
We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Kevin Ginkel.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Andres Jimenez. 1 for 1. He singled to left his first time through. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Takes it in for the out.
1 pitch, 1 out.
Up next for the Blue Jays, third baseman Kazuma Okamoto.
Kazuma Okamoto next up for the Blue Jays. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Right side, hard hit. Tosses to first, and the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th.
Up next for the Blue Jays, second baseman Ernie Clement.
2 outs, base is empty. Digging in, Ernie Clement. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1.
Ball, that's outside.
Establishing both ends of the zone is critical. Most times guys are wanting to get hitters out down, but if you can get them to look up, get a called strike, that's going to make that strike zone a lot bigger.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Got him. Out number 3. Blue Jays go down in order, but they still lead it 1-0. Back here at Chase Field, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Ildemaro Vargas stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And that one fouled off. The 0-2.
Ball. That's inside.
Swing and a ball popped up. Clement under this one. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, catcher James McCann.
James McCann in now. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time.
Come on, James. Ball. That's outside.
The lefty, the 1-0.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
The Diamondbacks down by a run. Last half of inning number 5. And McCann fouls it off. Comes a 2-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Tim Tawa now at the plate. Right through there for a strike. That one close, ruled a ball. Ball 1. Late with the swing there.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Bounced up the middle. Jimenez tosses to first, and that is the inning. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. And here is
Leading
Tyler
off for
Heineman.
Toronto, catcher Tyler Heineman.
just missed. This one popped up. Perdomo under it. And there's one down.
Up next for the Blue Jays, right fielder, Davis.
Back to the top of the order now. Now it's going to be Davis Schneider. 1 for 2.
Hey.
There's the strike. 95 of that one. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Fastball is outside. In the air, right field. Carroll has a beat on it. And there are 2 down.
Up next for the Blue Jays, center fielder, Dalton
Torey Lovullo is out of the dugout, and he's going to make a move here. Kevin Ginkel will depart, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching.
Now on the mound for the Diamondbacks, Ryan Thompson.
81.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Here's the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. He went deep back in the 4th. A pretty important swing of the bat in this ball game.
Yeah, bro, he didn't waste any time. He jumped all over that pitch and saw it the entire way. You talk about squaring it up. He didn't miss a stitch on the baseball.
That one fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays, but they lead it 1-0.
Now pitching for Toronto.
Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Joe Mantiply. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Jorge Barrosa getting ready to hit. Fly to center his first time.
Jorge Barrosa.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
And the 1-0.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Movement in the Blue Jays bullpen. Braden Fisher, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Varland also throwing. The 1-1. And fouled off. Check swing, appeal to first. No, he held up. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. In plenty of time to first. One away, bottom of the sixth.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball. And then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte.
Oh, that's off the plate.
The Jays leading by a run here in the bottom of the sixth. Oh, great stop. Over to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, right fielder, Corbin Carroll.
Corbin Carroll swings it now. Good power, and he's homered off some really big names early in his career.
Yeah, Boog, his first home run was against Yu Darvish. He also got to Clayton Kershaw and Max Scherzer shortly after. It's easy to gain confidence when you're having success against the biggest names in the sport.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And they have their first hit since the third inning.
Up next for
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Joe Mantiply is done. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for
Out of the bullpen for the Jays, Tommy Nance.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Geraldo Perdomo digs in now.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving to a walk or just a base hit. But you've got to stay within yourself.
The 1-0. That one almost got him.
Pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
That one's in there, and the count's even at 2. Just a slow ground ball this time. Fires over to Guerrero. Inning over. One left for Arizona. They're down 1-0. We go to the top of the 7th, and now for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. The Diamondbacks with some movement in the pen. Jonathan Loaisiga, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Hoffman warming up as well.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Strike 2.
This guy's sink has so much drop at it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Ball, that's inside.
Line drive, base hit down the line. And a good start to the inning.
Up next.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Jesus Sanchez next up for the Blue Jays.
That's outside.
The 1-0.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Hey. Here's a 2-1. Swing and a foul straight back. Guerrero on at first. Nobody out. On the ground. And that one handled. 1 at second to first. Double play. Nicely done.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Base is empty after the double play. Lenny Sosa, the next to hit. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. On a bounce right side. Vargas. The throw to first. That ends the frame. Down in order go the Blue Jays. But they hold a 1-0 lead. Set for the last half of the 7th. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Diamondbacks. Number 11. Front and foul to the left side. Yeah, that's fouled off. Look at the stop. Fires to first, and very nicely done for the out.
Shortstops are expected to make tough plays look routine, and that's what he did right there. Just a great example of why he plays one of the most demanding positions on the field.
Here's Nolan Arenado. And that one fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Here's the 0-2. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Throws to first in time. That's the second out.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Next up for the Diamondbacks, Ildemaro Vargas. In the air, left field, down the line, and that will drop foul. The Blue Jays holding on to a 1-run lead here in the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a bouncer. Guerrero gets him easily, ends the inning. Diamondbacks down quickly, still behind by a count of 1-0.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Andrew Hoffman.
Andrew Hoffman.
Well, 1-run game. Now it's the shortstop, Andres Jimenez.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Ball 1.
Hoffman, a 6'5" righty. He features a changeup, a 4-seamer, and he works in a slider. That's to third. Arenado throws to first. First out in the top of the 8th.
Next for the Blue Jays, third baseman Kazuma Okamoto.
Kazuma Okamoto now at the plate.
Ball, that's
Activity in the bullpen. Jonathan Loaisiga up and throwing for manager Torey Lovello. The 1-0. Swing and a ball popped up. Arenado under it. He's there. He's got it. 2 down.
Going to have a little more discipline in future at bats. That pitch looked good, but you can't hit it. It was just too high in the zone. You usually see a swing and miss or weak contact in the infield.
Ground ball left side. Gets to it with a slide to first. And that's a great play for the out. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They lead it 1-0. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Braden Fisher. He last pitched 2 days ago. Here is James McCann.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
In the dirt, ball 1. Toronto's bullpen with some action. Jeff Hoffman, the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity. And the 1-0. That one missed.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Two 1 now. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Gets a piece and stays alive. Here's a 2-2.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
That's a really good take.
Payoff pitch. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Brings it in. 1 up, 1 down.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Torey Lovello making a move for a new bat. Adrian Del Castillo looking to start something with one gone. And that drops in for a strike.
That's out.
Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound. No question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
Next to hit for Arizona, Jorge Barrosa. The Jays trying to hold a one-run lead here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and he breaks his bat. Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going.
That's why you run hard 90 feet. Take nothing for granted, especially when you've got great speed. I'll take the infield knock.
Back to the top of the order. Ketel Marte up to the plate. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout.
That's a big run over there at first base. He's got some speed. Let's see if they send him.
Barrosa off of first with 2 away. Swings through that one. The 1-2. In the dirt, blocked. Throws down to first, but he wasn't going anywhere. Here's the 2-2. Oh, that hit him. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. The comebacker got him down low, and you can really see him favoring the leg. That's his plant leg, which might be a concern, Chris.
Yeah, you hope he's got some feeling in that leg so he can land on it, like you said. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay and try to continue, Boog.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Braden Fisher gives way, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. So they bring on their closer in the 8th, Jeff Hoffman.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Now Corbin Carroll to the dish for a big at-bat. This to third, and that chance handled. They take the force out, inning over. That's a crucial missed opportunity. So the Jays pen does its job nicely there. 9th inning coming up. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Diamondbacks 0. Alec Thomas into the game now on defense, but in a strange way. This is not a position he's used to playing as far as we know. Here's the catcher, Tyler Heineman. Activity in the Arizona bullpen. Number 67, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. in there at the knees for a strike. And they'll do it again. Ball one there.
Ball.
That one misses. 3-2 now. And he walked him. And after that long battle, he's aboard representing the tying run.
That's a tough one to swallow right there. If you're on the mound, you're ahead in the count 0-2, and you just couldn't find a way to put him away. It's going to be frustrating if that one comes back to bite him.
So back to the top of the order. Davis Schneider next up for the Blue Jays. 1 for 3. Right through there for a strike. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Ball. Fastball for a strike. That one at 95 missed up top, and it's 3-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Varsho, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Foul ball, still 0-2.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
Just missing there. And the count 1-2. 1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. In the dirt. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Up next for the Blue Jays, first baseman Vladimir Guerrero.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He is the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
The 1-0. High fly ball, right field. Carroll under it, and that'll do it. 1 left for Toronto, but they're on top 1-0. Back here in the desert, bottom 9. Geraldo Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Out towards right center field. Schneider should have this one. One away. That's a big first out right there, and that changes things.
Yeah, you can kind of see how just the hope and optimism has shrunk a little bit, but they got a couple more outs to work with. They got to find a way to get a runner on and get one around the bases.
Tap foul at the plate. Swings and misses. 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 0-2. Got him swinging for the K. And Arizona with just one out left.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
So they're down to their final out. Here's Nolan Arenado. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases.
0-1.
The Blue Jays trying to close out a one-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out.
That's in. Ball
An
two.
interesting situation. One swing you can tie up the ball game, but if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Hoffman is just one strike away. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game.
Well, this one was all about the pitching and defense. Outstanding job of the pitchers, really attacking hitters, trusting what the catcher was putting down, and trusting the players standing behind him to make the plays defensively. Sometimes you want to see a high-scoring game, but sometimes you can appreciate the artistic beauty of what these pitchers did on the mound today.
The final 1-0 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shambi saying so long.